Let's do the thing. It's been a bit, not too long, but I did miss a couple stream days on account of me. You know, honestly, I just slept through the time I would be able to stream on those days. Let's find another music. Oh. I didn't feel too bad about sleeping through Friday, but then Monday too, got a little island. I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, fantastic. Slept through 2 stream days, technically in a row, even though there was a weekend in between there. But I'm here now, once again, to plague the internet with my vocal folds, and I don't even know how to describe the artwork. My visual projections. And speaking of those, here they are. And by they, I mean nothing. One second. You already know how it is. Give me my face back. I hate this. I hate streaming. I don't know why I do it. I hate the software. Thank you. Are we, okay, checking, check 1, 2, check. I'm not checking the audio, so I don't know why I'm doing that. Just checking my, God, everything is off. There's cables everywhere. Why can't everything be wireless? I'm talking, I don't mean just like apparatuses for technology, I mean everything. IVs, in the hospital, you're getting yourself an IV drip wireless. I demand teleport the fluid into my arm. I'm sick of this poking and prodding in my veins. First of all, wireless vaccines. Just download the disease into me. My body will know what to do with that information. They already put 5G in the coronavirus vaccines, we know that. I'm saying just skip the middleman, transmit the disease and all the cures through the airwaves. Is it too much to ask? Is it? Wireless gas pumps, not necessarily a wire, but like just imagine it if you would. And if you wouldn't, well then freaking rude. Get out of here. I was asking politely. Now I'll demand it. What am I hearing? I don't know. The typical beginning of stream, trying to lose my mind, get into the flow state of rambling. Some freeze. It's going pretty well. I think I've suitably lost most of my mind. Something about coronavirus? There was something about that in there. For sure. I'm not sure if it was intelligible, or intelligent, or interesting. I thought I was making a good point, though. Diseases are already wireless, so we just gotta get the cures to be wireless, and we're pretty much there. No strings attached on disease. I've not heard the point, therefore it can't be good. Right? No, it's genius. I'm on the next wave. People have just gotta catch up. And when they do... And that's really where the statement ends. Boy. Wireless, what am I thinking of? Wireless prosthetics. That could actually probably happen, now that I think about it. You got that Neuralink thing that Elon Musk was talking about forever ago? I wonder if that company's even still doing stuff, but like... You could probably just have a prosthetic you control with your brain waves. What I got is the viruses should be transmitted through the internet, right? Yeah, I mean, kind of. That'd be the next hot idea. Downloadable diseases. Open up your Gmail. This was a horrible idea. Who sent me this? You jokesters. Just send you a little bit of... I almost said HPV, but that's that's not the... What disease am I thinking of? Don't send people HPV, by the way. There's only a few ways you can send that one. I can't think of the disease that I'm trying to... It's like a... tuberculosis. Took me way too long to think of tuberculosis. It's already a thing. I've seen a hand prosthetic that was controlled through the thoughts you would have if you would move a hand normally. That's pretty cool. I did figure that that might have been in development around this time. I know that prosthetic advancements they go pretty crazy. I saw one video the other day, actually I think yesterday, of some lady who was paralyzed, I believe from the either neck or waist down, but paralyzed regardless. And she had this, well, it was functionally an exoskeleton, and she was walking around. It was pretty cool. It was a wild thing. I assumed they would have to get the form factor down to a manageable degree in the future, but as a prototype, it was working a lot better than you would think something would work in terms of moving around someone who is paralyzed. Thought of disease, got one. Well, isn't that coincident? Good. How's the volume on the music? This looks good down there. Saw a handyman, haha, who's crafted his own hand. This is moved by the muscles that are in his left hand, replacing all. I have seen that guy. That guy's channel is cool. He's working. I think currently he's doing if I'm not, he's doing like a 3D printed series where he's showing people how they could produce their own, which I think is really cool. He's like engineering one that could be replicated pretty easily. Instead of like the crazy one that he has that he uses in his videos, which is just like complete, it's like custom hardware and it's just all metal. And it's like, oh my god, not necessarily accessible. So it's kind of cool that I haven't followed him recently. He's done a lot. He's kind of the only one doing stuff in that sphere, in the independent prosthetic sphere, which I didn't even know was a community, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, like, if there's a need that you can, that's not being filled, you're gonna want to fill that. Well, yes, I would like a hand that functions, thank you, and if the doctors won't provide me with one I can afford, I'll make one. Said Iron Man. Tony Stark built this in a cave. The box of scraps. You know who said that? Jeff Bridges. That's right, he was in the Iron Man movie. Nobody recognizes him because he put on weight for that role. Or it was a suit, but either way, his appearance was that of a larger man. When typically he's a pretty slender dude. Oh, that is one heck of a widow's peak that you do not have, my guy. Didn't see that movie? You didn't see Iron Man? One of the pioneer films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's pretty good. I can recommend it, even if it's just a standalone movie. Like, you don't have to watch all of the Marvel movies just because you watch that one. But even, like, you know, as a standalone, it's still a pretty solid flick. Now, it's got some solid character beats. Tony Stark is a very interesting protagonist. I've seen some video essays written about him as a character like even stemming back to the comics, and it's interesting to hear about the whole design philosophy behind the character. Was he was made during war times, and people were very anti-war. So I believe Stan Lee was challenging himself to make a character in that industry, the weapons production industry, that people would be forced to like anyway, just out of sheer charisma, or through the humanization of someone who would be, just perceived as a monster, like a war profiteer, which is what he is. Might be the entry drug, though. It's not a bad series to get into, I'll tell you. Well, it is nowadays, but like, if you start the Marvel journey, you can get all the way up to freaking Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and have a pretty good time along the way. I wouldn't watch anything after Endgame, because I haven't, and I've heard it's all bad, but up until that point, it's a pretty fun ride that I did go on over the years. Me and my family watched basically all of those as they came out since Iron Man 1. I also learned a thing about characterization in writing through that Tony Stark video essay that I was just talking about, where a character's characterization, how they are portrayed in most panels or passages or what have you, through dialogue and whatever, has to be, it can be different from the decisions they make when under pressure, when it matters most. And that sort of dynamic is what keeps characters like that interesting. It shows that they have growth and flaws. If you keep the flaws within the characterization and make them noble when it counts, it's an interesting dynamic for what is an otherwise, like, sort of annoying character. Like if you're writing just like a bad human being. Like Tony Stark, he's a playboy philanthropist, and all of the flaws that come inherent with that, the narcissism, it's just to be expected in that line of work and that sort of upbringing. But he's heroic when it counts, and he does the right thing under duress. It has to be done right, and it isn't easy. It's true. It's a balancing act. I did find that video interesting, particularly because I have a character in this story, the one that I am drawing literally right now, who is not Tony Stark-esque, but I think his dynamic would end up being similar, in that he is kind of a down on, because of his life, he's not a very agreeable person. But when it comes down to it, I'd like to think that I could manage that balancing act of sort of characterization, and I forget the other term. It's characterization, and then they use the term for what their true character is. It might just actually be like their true character, if I'm remembering right. I can show that guy since I'm talking about him. I have a few sketches. I haven't done a character design sheet for him officially like I have for the other people in the main party, so maybe I should do one of those at some point. I'll try to see if I have anything I can show this guy. I don't even have him in the folder for the comic on my computer. Where are you? I'll freaking find ye. Go on, get out of there. I can't find him. I have a sketch of him and this other guy, and he's very unconscious, but we can do this. There are more than just one side of a person, so someone would react all the same. It is believable. That's true. Very one note would be annoying. Homogeneous, even. This is the guy. He's a very, he's a very difficult person. Doesn't even need to be pressure that changes a person's, person necessarily. Where did I put this? The Viking man carrying the guy. He carries him in more ways than one. mentally, physically, all of that. So hard to get this beard length right. But yeah, I'll try to find the. You know what? I can actually just find the. I'm sure if I look up. Because I always get into this thing where I try to look up writing in film. Because it's interesting. It ties over to all facets of writing, but I think it's easier to digest writing when it's engineered for film, because it has to be efficient, it has to be economical. So the video essays even talking about writing for film, they're even easier to understand, in my opinion, when they break down something like that. I'll try to find the one. Characterization versus character. True character has to do with whether someone is loving or cruel, generous or selfish, strong or weak, and so on. So there's this is a thing people break down, and it has movie pictures included. Don't need to search for fan art and such. Absolutely not. Characterization and true character. I can't find the specific one immediately. Maybe if I type Iron Man after it, then it should probably be good. Oh yeah, here it's by Cinema Sticks. Those guys are good. Or that guy, I don't know. I watch the channel a lot. When the filmmakers get stuck with an unlikable character. That's the term. Excuse me, pause. I don't need your audio. I'll link this in chat if you ever want to go see it. That's a good one. And it's a good, it delves into the topic, which is apparently a much broader research topic than I thought. Because I hadn't looked into it before. But, you know. Tons of articles about characterization versus character and their true nature and how to do that. I'll think about it, thanks. You don't have to watch it, but I think it's cool. How'd I draw this fool's eyeballs again? I forget every time I have to draw them. How'd I draw his nose? This is why you need model sheets. Otherwise you'll just never remember anything. What your character looks like, what they are, who they are, what they look like. Is he wary of the door still? Maybe. Wouldn't you, knowing what's on the other side? Oh wait, you don't. Interesting. What they are, where they are, if he's male or female, what food he likes, what his favorite date location or idea would be, what his least favorite date idea or location would be. All her things to consider without a character sheet, exactly. I have seen those character sheets on DeviantArt back in the day that go like way too into their character. I guess there's no such thing as, you know, actually being too into the character that you've made. Well, yes, there is. So let me just stop myself right there. But they'll just start going. There's like a 4-page essay about what they enjoy eating or whatever, and you've seen these. His pimple on his right cheek, and I'm not telling you which pair of those it's on. You can use your imagination. Is it on? Yeah? I don't know. Figure it out. You figure it out. You decide. Yo, it's the MF and Majula theme. Everyone get ready to fall asleep. This is one of the best hub themes, though, for sure. So soothing. It's just a little, I'm not even sure what kind of instrument this is, just a little, like, little xylophone sounding little thing. Got those marimbas. Been listening to a lot of Tom Waits. I'm getting spicy Twitter notifications despite never looking at them again. I don't know why this happens to me. I don't even click on them. I see them in my notification bar, and I look at them there to see if it's ever anything different, and it's not. But I don't know how I got caught in the cycle where I just keep getting them. Do I have to turn off notifications to get out of this? Probably has a dark past as well, like his parents and his mother died in a tragic accident. Then he had to fend for himself until he found another father figure in the form of a fan. But it turned out it wasn't human, only following Viking man. Do you have Twitter installed on your phone? I do, and that's where I read chat, so it just pops up over it sometimes, and I just see like, welcome to part 2 of my hentai comic. I'm like, whoa, I don't need that. If I needed that, I would make one. And I'm not making one yet. Wink. I don't even have my Patreon set up yet. I do have commissions open though, and I don't specifically ban NSFW commissions. I don't say that I do them, but I don't say that I don't do them. So, you know, that option is always available. I could just advertise myself as a furry artist and just instantly, like, quadruple the income that I'm currently making. With my part-time job, I'm sure. First, I'd have to learn how to draw snouts well. Muzzles, etc. You know. You never know what this comic will turn into. I do know what this comic will turn into. But there's always side content. Always side content. I've seen enough webcomics to know. Some of them are just they're just vessels, vehicles, if you will, for the spicier Patreon. Like, the comic isn't even the main focus anymore. Even if it started out that way, it is long since. It is all about the spicy Patreon. For sure. I don't, and I'm missing a side story with you in it already. I don't recall being in a side story. What the heck is this theme? This one's pretty good. I've probably heard this before, but my brain is bad and slow and dumb and stupid and bad and slow and sleepy is the main culprit. I almost slept through, I was talking about at the beginning of the stream that I slept through the past couple of stream days, Friday and Monday, because my job has overnight hours and it's so hard to manage any sense of a schedule when you have overnight hours. It's a miracle I'm even awake right now, but I managed to get up today at the appropriate time. So that's why I'm here. And Patreons really are just the digital artist's equivalent of an OnlyFans, let's be real. If we could all just be real for 1 second. That's when my goblin turns like 4K photorealistic. Everyone freaks out. Yeah, see, that's a real person you are right there, a little JPEG of a man. Just thought of it. Think of his green skin, and how green it would be, and how that would be the color of him. That's really my only gripe, I think, is his skin color. Yep, you heard it here first. Zotan is self-racist against his goblin-y form and heritage. Is there a Goblin Heritage Month? What? You heard it here. I'm gonna get put on live stream fails, but goblins are green. I know. I know. It ain't easy being green. This brush works quite well with the beard. I know. I was actually very surprised when I first started using it. But I do think it's a good hair brush in particular for this man's hair texture. I also use it for his eyeballs too, though, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of going with whatever. It does work pretty well, though, in my opinion. It works really good as a textured brush when you erase some of the roughness of it. You can kind of smooth it out at your leisure. Let me see this eyeball again. I drew this pen. I've drawn his eyeball so many times you'd think I would remember what I'm doing, but I don't. A little bit more pronounced on this part. I don't remember this theme. In Dork Souls. I once had a friend who said that the Dark Souls franchise was one of the worst RPG franchises he'd ever played. And I don't speak to him anymore. Now, those two things are unrelated, but the more that I think back on it, maybe it's for the best. I really just stopped talking to him because it was a high school friend. You know, you move on, you get out of high school, you stop talking to people, etc. You know how it goes. Could almost look seducing. Bit of this? Yeah, no, I hate that. That's awful. Why would you make me do that? Why did you specifically force me to do that? I hate that. Also not appropriate for the scene that he's in, to get down and dirty with it. Time is of the essence in this scene, and I can't spoil why, but it is. That mouth, yeah, that mouth was pretty whack. I don't even know where that came from. I don't think I've ever drawn a mouth like that before in my life. You need to shrink your eyeball, sir. This is why line art is the worst part of making a webcomic. It just takes too dang long. Some people are good at it. I'm like, oh, how do you do that? It takes me so long. Then I gotta flip stuff all the time. Sometimes that takes longer than it should because my computer is so old and on the verge of death. But he's chugging along, so you know, can't bully him too much, just the right amount. Seen some good artists that just sketch the line art and color over it. That can't be me, brother. Could not be me. Could be me, but maybe just an hour a day at the gym, but not right now. Can't really do it. I'm not strong enough to be good at art like that. There are times though when I do sketch something out pretty good, and I'm just like, maybe I could do that, but I know that I'm just falling into a sense of delusion if I think I could actually do it that well. Like this, for example, this character design thing here. If it'll ever open. This right here, I just sketched it out. There's no, like, guidelines anywhere. I just made this, and I'm like, that looks freaking great. Howdy Gabino. Welcome in, Halber. But yeah, see, like, sometimes I can trick myself into thinking that I'm good at art. I got lucky. I just drew this figure, and I'm like, oh, that was great. There's good anatomy, there's good flow, there's like foreshortening on the elbow. But like other times, I require the line art. Otherwise, it'll look so very bad. So basically, it's just like, you know, I got lucky. It looks pretty good, thank you. Thank you. I used this brush on his nose, too. I guess all the facial features kind of just use this pencil brush here. Even consider the muscle forming when folding the arms. I did. Look, you can see that. Saw in the frilla. My anatomy studies even came into play there. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes I just forget what I did. I might have to actually refresh myself on those anatomy studies already because I have such a horrible brain. Such a small goblin brain. You know, goblin brains, they don't get any bigger than that of a walnut. It's true. It's a true fact. They don't tell you this, but it's true. So the fact that I'm even here talking to you right now, as eloquently as I am, it's a miracle amongst goblin kind, frankly. Frankly. I'm gonna move this eye in a bit. Howdy, Howlber, indeed. Welcome in. I'm glad that people actually stop by, even though my stream schedule is a little inconsistent on account of me sleeping through some of my stream days. What are you gonna do? I like to think I'm still pretty consistent for a streamer in regards to some of the schedules that I've seen over the years. Including some of my, not to put them on blast, but some of my friends that I speak to over the internet. It's not about the mass, it's about the quality. Einstein had a less than average brain mass. Is that true? If it makes you feel any better, I've screwed up my sleep schedule, so I can't stream anymore. No. Yeah, I kind of had to work. I had to work around. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to keep streaming when I first started out this job that I just got recently. Like a month ago by now. A few weeks. But luckily I managed to make it work, and I'm still doing it. So that's good. As long as I could keep my daily routine going. I don't make daily Instagram posts anymore, but I don't really do daily sketches. If I put in the time to do daily sketches on top of all of this, I think I would die. So I will not be doing that for a while. I still could post the character sheets that I'm doing. I don't think I've posted those yet, and I posted the handler commission that I did. You know what I should do? I have the about section on my channel page. I should do one for... The only thing I have on my channel page that could even remotely indicate supporting me is just the fake donation button that leads nowhere. I really should put a commission thing there. You kind of do got those seductive eyebrows going on right now, and I don't think that wasn't intentional. It's gonna have to be in the mouth where we really sell the not flirty nature of it. Just how not flirty it really is. Those are some barred eyebrows. He's got some good eyebrows, this man, and just a lot of hair all over, really. And I do mean all over. I'm sorry to say the image is in your mind now, but there you go. Sorry, not sorry. Freaking, it's a hairy dude. I mean, just look, he's got this whole thing going on, this like samurai pulled back thing, and then he's also got this huge ponytail in every other panel I draw him in. So it's only to be expected. I've made his head too high again. I do this with like everything. I've got to stop. I've drawn these I've gotten into a bad habit recently of drawing necks just so long, and I have no idea why. It started happening again. He's already rolling to seduce the dragon. I hate this trend in D&D. Everyone's got to seduce the lizard. Don't do it. Don't try it. Lower your neck, sir. It's so dang long. Good lord. How did it get so long? I did it? Oh, you're right. I did. Well, that's about to change. Whoops, that's the wrong brush. I said he was seducing. You did say he was seducing, and unfortunately I think you've manifested it into existence. You've manifestoed it. And manifestoing is very bad, so you should feel bad about that. Proud as a bean sprout now. I play rogue, so no seducing here, just backstabbing. Aren't rogues supposed to be devilishly charming? Conventionally? They're supposed to have that sort of smarmy air about them. You know, just like stereotypically, of course. Characters are different depending on the character. But there's literally a word for it. They're supposed to be roguish. There's no word like that for knights. Nobody calls them knightish. Barbaric. Actually, there is a word. It's barbaric. That's a word for him. Wizard-ish. Nobody calls anybody wizard-ish. I gotta erase this mouth. I hate it. And it's looking at me. Just backstab a ninja rogue. Ninja rogue is a good aesthetic. Knightly, though, that's true. Maybe I didn't think that statement through before I wizardly shut up. Stop making me wrong by presenting actual facts that I didn't think through. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, wait a minute. This is just categorically false statement that I've said. The wizard in my group is very wizard-ish. Yeah, see, wizard-ish is the word, actually. Wizardly is dumb, and I think wizard-ish is the better word. What is your favorite wizard swear? Mine is the F word, personally. Might as well be digging the hole deeper while you're at it, right? Yeah, pretty much. Use his staff as a weapon. He's got like a bow staff. Oh, the wizard. Okay. So like bonking the heads with it. Yeah, I know you can do that. You can just use it as a melee weapon, which is funny. Like, if you just don't want to cast a spell, you can just... I want to bludgeon this fool for very low damage. The heck is this wedding song? Somebody definitely got married to this song, and I just want to put that out there. Wait, hold on, is it this freaking... Is it this Guinevere's theme? It is. Okay. Maybe they didn't get married to this song. If they knew who it was. I gotta say, the artwork on the YouTube video right now is, well, far too spicy compared to what, like, oh my good lord, who made this? I feel like I've seen this artist. Oh, they literally have a Patreon. In the bottom left-hand corner of the image, because you can tell this is a Patreon artist. He casted one spell and it did nothing. He somehow missed Fireball. Imagine a staff crafted from the finest roots of a mother tree, the ancient forests of the reserved elves, and then you use it as a melee weapon. Absolutely. It would be offensive if you didn't. That's some good wood. It's like a coffee table. What good is it if you don't spill coffee on it at least once? It's supposed to have the coffee on it. Use it for its intended purpose, function. Is this head perhaps too small? Did I make your face too small, sir? Just a little bit? Thousands of hours went into the crafting, so the magic potential will be the highest. The most amount of emeralds could be baked into it. And you're gonna smack somebody with those emeralds because they're freaking sharp, man. Whoops, I gotta... No, transform that again and then move it back, I think. Is this the issue? Is his head too far forward? What's going on with this man? I need to figure it out. Maybe it's his forehead. I think that might have been it, actually. Just a little bit of the foot. That's the thing with art I hate sometimes, is it could just really be as simple as, oh, his forehead line was a little too far forward. And it made it look a little weird. Alright, let's flip the dang canvas again. Where's your hair? There it is. Let's do this one. Oh! Sorry, I thought I would add to the music a little bit. I'll never do it again, I'm sorry. Unless you thought it was perfect, kind of the greatest voice you've ever heard, maybe. I've been described as operatic by no one, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. So my family saw the movie, and I say my family because I'm ashamed to be affiliated with this moment in human history. What do we put cat ears on the Gabino? Why would you make me do? I have the source JPEGs in here. That could happen very easily. I'll get back to what I was talking about earlier later, but there are far more pressing things to talk about now. Like this. Right here. I describe it as an enhancement of the music, because now I know how to differentiate good from bad singers. That would work. But he already has such pronounced ears, like what am I going to do with these things? Am I going to get rid of them, or am I going to add cat ears to the top of it? I'll let you decide before I go through with the prototype design. Discuss amongst yourselves which one is better. Well, clearly it's a cat ear headband. There's one vote, one option in favor of the headband. It's got to be alright. There's two, so it looks pretty unanimous. No disagreements here. I do got to make this eraser big. There we go. Let's go over here. Okay, and then we got what layer is this? I don't even know. We'll just make a new one. Can I update this in real time? Where would this even go? How do I do this? How do you wear headbands? Alright. I'm exposing my cis white male-ness right now. Headband. In hair. You know, just 5 things sticking out of your head. I gotta forget. What are you? It's behind the ear. Okay. I figured it out. And by figured it out, I mean looked it up. This hair is gonna have to go in front, I guess. Can't believe I couldn't figure out how a headband worked. This is a nightmare. Any votes on the color? There are different ways to wear it. I have no freaking idea. Don't even. If that's a lie, don't even do that. I'm in a vulnerable state right now where I don't know what's going on. Kind of looks like it looks like a monk now. Pink is an option. Are we going like more of a fuchsia, or are we going straight up like the e-girl cotton candy pink here? I can't believe I said that with my mouth, but it's the only thing I can think of. Pink could work. All right then. How did you get $50 in your tavern fund? I told you, somebody did a commission. I'll open it for you. Somebody commissioned this specifically. The handler slapped my mic. The handler from Monster Hunter World. Here she is. What about my music? Supposedly still going. But yeah, this is where the $50 came from. And if you have $50 you would like to spend on a commission, you can do so. Actually, there's 60 for the full body thing. I gave that person a discount because I've known them for probably like 5 years plus by now. I forgot what I was doing. Give me back. Okay, hold on. Duke could wear cat ears too, would explain his seducing stare. No, he can't. He would never. It's far too silly. I, however, am a clown with no standards for how I present myself in front of other people. So it works out. And then, you know, we gotta do a little bit of this, a little bit of tuft here. It's a very good brush. I underutilized this brush, actually. That looks like cute demon horns. I don't know how to do... because I'm not putting effort into rendering these as cat ears. Maybe I should look up some reference. But do I care enough? Is the problem. Let me just look up cat ear headband. These are all stupid ones. I mean, there's really not much more I could do other than add like a fur texture to the other thing. Based on what I'm looking at, I've pretty much covered it. The extent of where I'm willing to go rendering these cat ear headbands. It was spur of the moment thought, and for that I curse your entire lineage. That's what you get. That looks better, actually. I don't know why I care. File, save as, I gotta export a JPEG, PNG tuber static image cat ear 1. No, it's gotta be a PNG. 1 second, I'm stupid. I'm supposed to be working on a comic right now, isn't that weird? I will lurkish too. I need to make food. I am hungry. You do you, man. I'm gonna go half lurk mode now since I'm gonna get. Alright. See you both whenever. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good meal. I don't know if I'd go that far, considering what they've made me do. Have an average meal, why don't you? You're not getting away from me? Oh, no, dude. This is actually going to be so much more work because I've made myself blink. There's so much more work than I thought it would be. I'll just make myself unblinking for the rest of the stream. And then these, and then we'll save that as PNG. Cat ears. Can you just copy and paste the cat ear layer? I can, but I have blinking layers, so instead of 2 drawings, I would have to copy and paste it onto 4 drawings. And I'm already at my mental limit for wanting to do this bit in the first place, so I don't know. I can have multiple profiles. I can create a state, and this is a separate state now. State 1, state 2, okay. How do I delete this? Remove the image for the blinking. I mean, the person requesting it already gone into lurkish mode? Yeah, but I'm already committed. I'm basically there. Oh, that's a good haul. I can do that one pretty good. Oh. Alright, he goes a little high for me at the end. Which one's the PNG? Not that one. This one. Oh, no. I gotta have it for my open mouth. 1 second. Hello, hello. There he is. Okay, I now have cat ears. Takes a bit for the oven to heat up, make a pizza. Nice. I have cat ears now, thanks to you. Checking that in OBS. Yeah, that's heinous. Perfect. Give me a slice of the whole one of here. The whole pie. Give him that za. I just don't blink anymore is the issue. But that's fine. Looks actually horrific. It's perfect. That's the best it's gonna get. You're about to be super popular. This is where I announce my OnlyFans that I definitely have. Did I save this state, by the way? Is this just saved by default? Save this as a file, I guess. Avatar cat ears. Perfect. So now this is a thing. People love cat ears. Do they like them on a goblin, though? Let me look up some cat ear, and I'm not gonna bring this up on stream until I know it's safe. Cat ears on goblin. Oh my. Would a gob OnlyFans work? Absolutely, it would work. Have you seen one of the most popular art streamers in the category? Her name is Honey Goblin. She is also a goblin. She's a VTuber, not a PNG tuber like myself. But she is definitely one of the most popular artists on the art streaming category on twitch.television. And she is just a goblin VTuber, so I'm pretty sure a goblin OnlyFans would not only work, but work better than some people's actual careers that they have. Anyway, what was I gonna do? I was gonna show what I'm looking at right now. Did this work? There we go. Yeah, this is what happened when I searched cat ears on a goblin. I just got some nasty looking cats. I don't even... What? Goblin cats? What are these? And why? There's prawn for everything, absolutely, and you can't... It is everything. This one's probably my favorite. This one's pretty good, actually. I think I do like this one more than this one. This one's pretty good. The rest of them kind of suck, and I hate them. This one's pretty good, though. I like this one. Those are totally goblins. This one's great. I like this guy. I'm not gonna scroll down anymore because I didn't check. Okay. I'll do it here. It seems to be safe. Uh-oh. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't. It's a good thing I did. It's getting... What is this? This is on fur affinity, so yeah, that makes sense. Totally checks out, and I believe it. This is me right now. Stop right there. You looking up goblin fur affinity pictures? You better stop that right now, young man. I'm on the pink still. Stop. How long has it been? Been an hour? Feels like I've been streaming for 8 weeks straight with no rest. As a result of the things I've seen and have had to do. Did you like it though? I won't say one thing. Listen, I'm a goblin man. I saw a picture of a goblin lady. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. As God would have intended. This is probably the perfect song to play after saying that statement. It's probably, there couldn't be a better song to play after saying that. To just make it even creepier. We're all just mammals. I'm a goblin man, she's a goblin woman, that's all I'm saying. This is the kind of song you put your fedora on to. Except the lizard people who run the government. True, welcome in, Stove. I told you, no politics in my chat room. It's one of my only rules. I don't think I actually have that as a rule. What is this drawing? Oh yeah, it's drawing. You always seem to have trouble differentiating my drawings from reality, and I'm a little worried about you sometimes. You've called them the line people before? They missed the cat ears. Are they still here? No. Oh, they're gone. Where'd it go? There they are. I forgot I swapped off. I don't blink when I'm in this form, but that's the byproduct of me being lazy. It's because of my failing geriatric eyesight. I'm so sorry to hear it. His early onset glaucoma. I didn't mean to bring it up. You gotta lower your blood pressure, man. I don't know if that's what causes glaucoma. I'm not a doctor. Despite all appearances. Believe me, I'm not a doctor. I know it looks like I might in fact be a doctor, given what you're seeing right now. I am seeing the cat ears now. Actually, yeah, I turned them back on. I forgot I still had them. I just don't blink when I'm in this state, because I have 4 JPEGs. I have mouth open, mouth closed, and then I have mouth open, mouth closed with eyes closed to simulate my blinking. And I was too lazy to do the blinking frames with the cat ears, so the best you get is me talking with the cat ears. So really start seeing SCP-085. I don't know what that means. I know what SCPs are, but I don't know what that one specifically is. Is that the one that moves when you blink? That would make sense. So that is why you're wearing cat ears. It's official wear for dog. Yes, true. Now you now have very dry eye. Now the bloodshot kind of makes sense, actually, so maybe this was meant to be. This was my avatar's intended state. The whole time. Oh, speaking of Avatar, you guys see all these supposed leaks coming out about an Avatar movie with the adult gang? I've been seeing this going around, and people are like, it could be fake, but also could be real? And I'm like, no, there's no shot that's real. It looks too cool to be real. But if it is real, I'd be down. I'd be fully on board for the concepts that I've been seeing floating around. 085 is the drawing lady? What? SCP-085. Oh, it is indeed a lady. Hand-drawn lady. I saw a movie like this once. I forget the name of it. But there's a hand-drawn lady, and she's way more sexualized than she should be. But that's not, that's neither here nor there. That's just the movie. I forget the name of that movie every time I think about it. I just think about the lady, which I think is most people's thought process when thinking about that movie. Whatever movie it is. I know Paramount Plus is doing something with Avatar. Yeah, I know there's multiple Avatar projects. There's that Netflix live-action adaptation happening too. I don't know when that's going to happen. I think with all the Avatar talk, that someone would think to do another animated season, but here we all are. Well, if this movie's real, it seems like it would be a continuation. I mean, it would. I would be down with it. I think I'll pull up one of the concepts that I saw. Avatar leaks. Yeah, everyone's talking about this concept image in particular. No, not the stupid blue people. The Avatar Airbender. I can't. Where's the news articles about this? Blah 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 blah. There's this concept image that I'm trying to find. We don't talk about the live action Netflix does. Mainly not the One Piece live action Netflix is doing. Ew. I didn't know that was happening. Paramount Animation. Okay, so the Paramount thing is the movie apparently that has been leaking all over the dang place. I saw the second movie and regretted every 3.5 hours. I have not seen it yet. I don't know if I will, but I've been curious. I'm trying to. There's like everyone has this concept image as their freaking thumbnail on YouTube, but nobody has it just on Google Images. Avatar Airbender adult leaks. I should probably not phrase it that way when I'm Googling things. Adult character design. Let me. It was thoroughly okay. I haven't seen one. A little bit of. Alright, I'm gonna open up some randos video and see if I can get the thumbnail.
We have just got...
Shut up. Oh, here it is. Yeah. BRB need to go install a faucet. Won't take long. Alright, I mean, if you say so. It feels like it would. It's an amazing movie made for like... It's amazing that movie made like $2.3 billion. It doesn't feel like it when you're rewatching it. Yeah. It's pretty basic. Pretty bare bones. Pretty Billy Bones. Look at this. Would this not be done? Look at Zuko. Look at this man's drip. Man's got more drip than a waterbender over here. And then Katara's over here. Sokka looking like a not idiot for once. Aang looks way better than he did in the Legend of Korra. That's for sure. A faucet apparently. This channel is called The Avatarist. This dude has probably been so starved for content for like the past 5 years. Like, what are you even doing? The Avatarist. How long has this channel been going? That looks AI generated AF. It kind of do. I mean, look at this fanger. Could have used some correcting. Actually, this thumb looks pretty good. But if this is real, that's very cool. Not have any of the original cast back? They're VA. What? Zach, the voice actor of Aang, allegedly even said he'd rejoin the industry. He hasn't even voice acted. And he would rejoin, he would literally get back into voice acting, just to do Aang again, and they didn't do that. I'm so upset. And this Aang is going to be younger than he was when he showed up in Korra anyway. It's not like they're just changing his appearance. They didn't like, said he was 40, and of course like 20 here. Didn't feel like growing the beard yet. Talk about the hand, or stuff that is AI generated, and the hands look too good. No, AI generated hands are notoriously not good. Is the issue with them. These all look like good posed hands, which is why I think Stove is right. I think they just replaced them out. If this is AI generated, if it's not, this is all cool, and I like it. Especially Zuko. Look at this man. But yeah, you can't freaking replace Zuko's voice. What are you gonna, Dante Bosco? You're gonna replace? No, you can't do that. Rufio, you cannot replace him. Whoops, what am I doing? I'm clicking all over. I'm clicking on so many incorrect tabs trying to navigate here. Dante Basco, also in the Monster Hunter animated movie that was bad. But I wish it wasn't, but it is. And I can't do anything about that. Flip. I don't know, Freeze might be right. The more I look at the details of that thing, the more it seems deliberate. A lot of the hair movement and placement is too well composed. I hope it's real. I hope it's real. AI has fuck all ability to compose anything that isn't abstract, or a single anime woman sitting down. Because, you know, that it steals from plenty of databases and artists who draw that. And only that. There's plenty of images of anime women sitting down to copy from. Right? Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's the only, if anything, it's too good at doing that. Makes me think about the status of the art industry at the moment. I gotta be careful. I have all of these tabs open. And some of them have dialogue in there. So I gotta be pretty bloody careful right there. I just need her eyes. I'm just gonna slap my mic a little bit while I wait for this to open. That one was on purpose. The first one was on accident, the second one was on purpose. But this file is gonna take a bit to load, so what do you guys want to talk about? The Plasticine era? We could probably cover its entire history before this document opens. Oh, too late. I was really gonna get into it too. I have such a vast knowledge of the Plasticine. In fact, I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, and that's how vast my knowledge is of the era that I'm referring to. I just needed to look at what her eyes shapes were. I said that sentence all wrong. Also, I can merge this guy here. His face actually came out pretty easily. I don't know why I got an accent halfway there. The faucet was the wrong size and the pizza's in the... You got a busy day going on, man. 30 minutes. I don't think I could install a faucet in one day and then eat pizza afterwards. I think that I would just have to do the one thing. It's eating or installing a faucet today, and I have to choose. I don't have the mental bandwidth for both. I've drawn her hair so low. Why did I do that? It's not even this low in the other panels. It's gonna be like absurdly in her eyes or in her face now. Like you do, I can't do that. Can't install faucets. Her nose is tiny, right? Did I do that right? Yeah, she has a small nose. A nose that is sort of, you know, diminished in its appearance. A more conventional and a more civilized, an elegant nose from a more civilized time. Did I get the quote right? Move your dang face over. That's down. I said over. Oh, can nothing work? I would like to finish the line art today at the very least, but I have face 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 faces, and then I gotta do these 2 figures still, and this hair, and it's like, oh. It's already been an hour. We'll see what happens. Ideally, I would like to get that done, because I missed a couple days of progress anyway, and this comic is already taking long enough to make. As they do. I need to do that thing that I was talking about and get more efficient at what I'm showing. Because there are literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 figures on this page alone, which is stupid. Do not do that. Nobody does that. Unless you're like a DC artist who is specifically paid to do one part of the process. How many more pages before you made $1 billion? Hopefully just the one. Hopefully I could just post the cover that I will also have to make at some point in the future, and then I'll just be rich. That'd be nice. Oh, I can see the potential of this series already. And then I'll have investors. Have $1 billion. Dude, sick. I know, that's the dream. I was always thinking about it. Like, what if I just made my commission prices $1 million? Then it's like nobody's gonna buy it. Except, unless... What if that one guy, just the random guy out there, does it? And then I have $1 million, and I only have to do one commission. We should go to Hobbiton after that? Go look at the round doors. You want to see the round doors? Could be neat. Could be fun. Seeing those round doors. We could breathe heavily on Elijah Wood. Because you know if I'm a millionaire, I'm renting that dude for a day. I don't know if he has that kind of service available, but I would try. Damn it. I mean, if he's there, I'm bringing him there. Whether he likes it or not. In a burlap sack, a duffel, but he's going to be my carry-on. He's small enough. See, that's a joke because I perceive him as the size he was in The Lord of the Rings, when he is in fact a normal-sized man. Who gets confused with Daniel Radcliffe for a while. Who got confused with Daniel Radcliffe for a long time. And I don't know how that happened. Because they're not even remotely similar, in my opinion. I mean, pretend I don't know you. Be surprised what people do. You can rent a lot of celebs. Prove it. Prove it. Do it right now. Show me these websites where this happens so I can never... Also, is there one, just purely out of curiosity, is there one for Scarlett Johansson? I just want to know. That's all I just want to know. It's curiosity only. If so, that's disgusting, but also you should show me where that is. Well, most celebs I know that offer this is male. Unfortunate. For me. For some people, that's probably great news. I already exposed myself as a cishet male when I didn't know how headbands worked earlier in the stream. I do not know how accessories work. You know, like that one uber rich chick who had the Great Gatsby theme party and then paid for Leo DiCaprio to show up and then posted online that she had invited him. But they are paid to party. Now, how old was this lady? Did Leo show up because she was rich, or did he show up because she was like 17? That's a little bit of a dig at Leonardo DiCaprio being a weirdo. It's cool that he's a good actor and a climate change activist, but he's a bit of a weirdo. Just like, you know, Seinfeld, 17-year-old girlfriend or something. Not a good look, man. Not a good look. Maybe don't do that. It looked like in her 30s, so there was 0 intent in there to do it. That makes sense. It makes sense that she had to pay him in that case. Can I just flip the eye? I know that's not how this works from a tilted perspective, from a twist head perspective. But I wish it was, because it would make my life a lot easier. This song's pretty good, I guess. Have you guys heard the remix of this song? The quote-unquote extended version. It's also very good. It gets a little more dramatic, though, which I think detracts from the intentional somber nature of it. But it's still a pretty good version of the song in its own way. It takes it from like a somber song into more of like a fallen hero type thing, which is an interesting thing to do, because there's a lot of contention in the Dark Souls community about whether or not Gwyn is even a good guy. I think he was just trying his best, coping with the fear of the unknown. There's only so much you can do. The Age of the Dark, ain't nobody know what that is. What does that even look like? It's dark. We're in the Age of Light right now. We can see things and perceive them. That's cool. Age of the Fire was pretty sick. We can all agree. So when Gwyn's like, I gotta keep it going. What is Age of the Dark? That sounds terrifying. I sleep with a nightlight on. I understand his motives. Some of them, not all of them. No one is a good guy in Dark Souls, even you are not a good guy. Yeah, it's true. It's morally ambiguous, which is kind of why I like it. When I can actually understand what I'm supposed to be taking from any given encounter or blurb of lore. I think Artorias was a pretty good guy. He was just trying to kill the Abyss, which is just universally bad. It's like the distorted parts of humanity at that point, manifested into a void with an evil dude wreaking havoc down there through time and space. So I've been going through the Armored Core franchise, because 6 got me hyped. And you're a really bad dude in Armor. Is that real? Not a good guy, huh? I wish I could play the Armored Core games. I don't have any of them. I'm not even sure what most of them were released on. I know some of them are on the Xbox 360. Probably some on the PS2, if I had to guess. I made it a mission of mine to acquire them. I have money now. I could probably do that. They're probably not that expensive if I had to guess. But let me put my money where my mouth is. Armored Core 1. For the PlayStation 1. Now that one might be expensive. That is $77. Okay, so that one I anticipated might be pretty expensive. Let's start 2. Anything for the PS1. PlayStation 2. That one's a little better. It's like 50 to 60. Unless you're one of these psychopaths trying to sell it for like 300. Armored Core 3. The very first one, which is awesome, by the way, can be downloaded on PS3 for $6. I don't have a PS3. Maybe it's on the PS5? PlayStation Store in general. Armored Core 3 Portable, they have a PSP edition. And then also a PS2 one. Armored Core 4. That one is still pretty expensive. Wow. I didn't realize Armored Core 4 would be nuts. The rough ones to get a hold of are going to be Nexus, Last Raven, and 4 Answer. Also, the PS1 games. You are correct. It's not that expensive, I mean, still a hefty price, but still... Yeah, it's just a little, like, I imagine this is just inflated even more, though, because of the whole... You know... The retro games market is kind of a scam and a bit of a racket, if I may be so bold as to say that. But we've all known this. All of these scalpers out there inflating everything. Like those people that organize that whole thing of like getting some copy of Mario or Zelda, I forget, for the NES to be worth the most that an NES game has ever been sold for, and it's like, you orchestrated that whole thing, and you could tell. It's not even a rare game. It's because FromSoft has also failed to re-release pretty much any of those games in any form. Yeah, I know, what's up with that? It's either dip into the aftermarket or pirate. I do enjoy being a bit of a salty scallywag sometimes. And if they have no intentions of porting it up, then they're not losing money if I do it. Which has been my mindset for Nintendo for the past 4 billion years. Whenever I think about a GameCube game that I want. Did I say GameCube? GameCube game that I want. A GameCube. Sorry, I will never say that again. For about 3 minutes, and then I'll say it again. It's so hard to balance what I've done here. Why did I do it like this? What if I try this? No, then you can't see jack shit. Dolphin is a pretty good emulator. I have that one. Just buy a Wii, mod said Wii, and then play it on PC. Mod the Wii. To do what? My taxes? Your taxes? Our taxes? So justify, that's the legal-ish option. Gen 1 Wiis are good at making GameCube games, ROMs. I'm pretty sure the Gen 1 Wiis just play GameCube games. And I have 2 of them, and I've played GameCube games on them, so I don't know why I said that like I don't know. They do. I swear to God, if I ever hired an assistant for this comic, which I won't, but if I did, I would literally only hire them to do the face line art, because that is what takes me the longest by far. I'm just so slow. Ugh, why are people so much faster than me? I don't get it. I've been drawing for... I checked my watch. Like 20 years now. I should be quicker than this. Elevate your mouth, woman. If you wouldn't mind. There we go. But ROMs are good for mods. That's true. I have seen some stuff that makes me want to. Like, before Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition came out, there was this HD texture pack that I saw online that changed the character portraits and stuff, and it looked really good. Sorry for the mic noises. And I wanted to download that at some point, but now Definitive Edition's out, and I don't have to figure out how to do any of that, so luckily for me, I can just be lazy again. And the Definitive Edition lets me change the soundtrack to the original, which I think all remakes should do. All remakes of video games should let you swap to the original soundtrack if they go through the trouble of remaking that. I don't care how good your remixes are in your head, some people are just going to be diehard for the original. And there's nothing you can do about it, like me. Xenoblade 1's soundtrack, the original one, is perfect for the game. And changing it at all makes me so angry. Depends on if they have the legal right to, that's true. But I imagine if you're going through the trouble of remaking a game, you have the license to do that most of the time. I don't see how you would have they lost the copyright to the soundtrack. I don't see how you would have the rights to the song, because, you know, you can re-record it and then release it, but not like the recording, the original recording. That seems bizarre to me. But I have no idea. The legalese in the music industry is very archaic and intentionally obtuse. So it's not for me to understand, but I do think it's weird how you could remake the soundtrack and have it be fine, but lose the rights to the original files or recordings or what have you. But I'm no scientist. I just play one on TD. I have no idea with the music industry, I just know it's a joke. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I'm glad that the middlemen are starting to be cut out through stuff like, you know, Patreon and SoundCloud and stuff like that. More independent artistry is happening, which is good. It's always better that way. Hopefully, things like agencies and stuff like that will just die out at some point, because they're an archaic way of going about things. If guilds want to come back, that would be sick, but like this whole modern-day agency thing that we got going on. That whole industry. Very dumb. Not a fan. I ain't no lawmatician. I don't know nothing about no documents, contracts, I don't know. People can allow people to use their music one day, suddenly decide they don't want anyone to use the music, and then they DMCA everyone using it. Yeah, that's a very Nintendo move. We've detected traces of Pikmin in your Let's Play video from about 7 years ago. We're gonna have to demonetize them, and give you a copyright strike, and kill your family, and commandeer your firstborn for our dark ritualistic sacrifices that we use to make new Zelda games. It's par for the course. Listen, do you want the next Zelda to be good? We're going to have to take your firstborn. I'm sorry. It's pretty good in the days when a lot of experimental music was published, like in the 50s to 80s, as labels were more liberal back in the day. Yeah, labels were crazy back in the day. It was basically the Wild West. It was just basically a dude with a cigar in his 60s being like, hey, I like your music. I'm gonna put you on the radio, kid. We're gonna go places, and then that would be it. Now, yeah, it is just mass market these days. But back in the day, it was pretty much just like a couple dudes wearing sunglasses with big old cigars, being like, "Hey, I like your music, kid. What do you say I give you some money and we take this on the road, huh?" And that was it. Now they literally have, God, when I flip this, it looks terrible. I'm gonna have to fix this. They have studios where they just have people make songs for recording pop artists to sing over later. Like, they don't even write the lyrics, they don't do the melody, they don't produce the beat, they don't do anything. They have just studios of people that make songs, and then they basically pick an artist from the popular lineup of the day. And they have, this will be your song now, this is your single on the billboards, you will get all the credit for it. We will have ghost written and made the whole thing. In a lab, functionally. First thing is remakes of old classics and making them worse in every way. That's what I'm talking about, the Xenoblade soundtrack. It's not even bad, I just don't like it. Because it is worse, in my opinion. And just factually, it is worse. Just as an objective truth, according to me. Which is basically the same thing as truth, when you think about it. If you don't think about it, if you think about it. Regardless of what your thought processes are on it. Why is drawing so hard? People told me it would be easy. Has anyone ever actually said that with an ounce of genuine intent in their heart? That art is easy? Art is easy, Reddit. Let's see what happens. Is making art actually easy for anyone? I think art is pointless and have a low opinion of artists. CMV r/changed my view. Oh, alright, I didn't know that was what I was gonna get into. No, it seems everyone's pretty universally like, nah, it's hard. No one's even doing it as a joke that it's easy. Everyone's like, yeah, this is just hard. Well, at least we all agree. Takes a little bit of weight off my shoulders. No one out there is like, yeah, no, it's pretty, not even that hard. I do it every day. I make art routinely. With ease, with relative ease. Was that the last of my music? It was. What do I want to play now? Pokemon Lo-Fi? Let's try it. Get your intro out of here. Boring. Boring. That's it. We're playing the only real Pokemon song. This is the only Pokemon song you need. And I will play the full hour of this. It is good. It's the best one. I still gotta fix this part of the eyeball. Ah! It's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong layer. Alright, so I think the finishing the line art today might not happen. Unless I, by some miracle, find time to do it off stream. Which will probably not happen, but it would be cool if it did. What happened? Who are you? Why are you mowing? Blame chat for this, in particular 2 people. You can blame Freeze there for one of it. He hasn't. Well, actually, you haven't seen him in chat yet because he hasn't typed anything for you. Unless Twitch is still doing that playback feature. Are those cat ears? Are you mowing out? Yeah. Why do you have horns? You asked. Yeah, no, those are cat ears for sure. Sorry. I thought this was America. I thought I could do whatever I wanted. Totally innocent. You get yourself back in here. Ah, why is this not working? You gotta do cat ears. There's the other one. That's the other culprit. Right there. Put cat ears on me. Tied me up. Hog tied me, they did. Against my will. I don't know how I feel about them, but if he hates them, then I'm happy to use smarmy so-and-so. It's people like you is the reason people like Baptiste exist in the world. I don't even know how it's correlated, but it just feels right to say, and so I've said it and I can't take it back anymore. It's your fault, basically, is what I'm saying, that he's even in the world. You mad because I stole Mint? You didn't steal nothing. I led you on this path. You just joined the dark side long before I even knew what it was. And now that I know it's the dark side, mainly because, it contrasts Steak, what he desired. Oh yeah, I still have to draw Mint fan art. Oh, I gotta do that. I said within the week, but what I meant to say was within a week. Therefore, I'm not a liar yet. I have until... when did you say? Friday? That's when every game stream happens? I don't know why I got confused. I gotta pick a different song. I gotta do it. What about Zinnia's theme? That was a good one. This lady's got a dope backstory, by the way. Zinnia from Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I'm pretty sure in the manga she gets impaled. Like, the Pokemon manga always go crazy. Pizza's done, gonna lurk for a while while I eat that sweet, sweet za. Have a good meal. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Is it a Thursday, Friday? So I'll be at convention. That's right, you did say that. And guess what? I don't work tomorrow, so that works out for me. Let's go. I just hope I stay awake to do my own stream on Wednesday. I missed Monday and, well, I missed Friday and this Monday because I just slept through my dang stream times. Because my overnight hours are overnight hours, and I have to sleep during the day at some point. Unfortunately, that happened to be during when I was going to stream. Time to flaunt my marriage to Mint some more. Wait until you get to rank 10. Then I won't even be mad because I'll just be seeing Mint on screen in a rank 10 situation, in a code 10, if you will. And you can't even make me mad when we're in a code 10 Mint situation. Absolutely not. I will be too distracted by whatever is happening to be angry at whatever you're talking about. I don't even know anymore. Didn't even listen to the whole hour. Disappointed. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of a charlatan and a liar for that one. You know what I should do? I should buy a dedicated microphone for this dank stream. I should get my radio broadcasting voice fully prepared and warmed up, and then I should get a deep, bassy microphone. Something, I don't even know what kind I should get. But I was just thinking, I have money now, I could actually improve the stream. And the first thing that needs to be improved, I think, is the audio. That's no slight to your efforts, Swan. I do appreciate this microphone greatly. I've been using it pretty much every day since you got it delivered to this location. And I would still be using it to listen to stuff on screen, and for video games in general. But I do think I would need, at some point, a different microphone. I offered to give you a dedicated mic. Yeah, but I didn't know anything about them. And also, I still needed headphones anyway. Like I said, my headset microphone was just broken. And I couldn't hear anything at some point. I would still be using them as a headset anyway. As long as you could still use that. Yeah, I'm not just completely throwing it away. I also don't know if I'll even get a dedicated mic, because I don't know what I need for those. You got money in a prison cell? I am impressed. Well, you gotta make a living somehow. You smuggle McDonald's into here. The people pay a pretty penny for it. You know, it's pretty good. Did you know that you would become a streamer from prison? I know. Over here making toilet wine. Don't ask how that gets made, because I don't know. I just know it's a thing. His beard looks very serrated today, but you know what? I'm into it. Oh, I forgot the freaking smuggled in his headset through a birthday cake. It's true. It wasn't even my birthday. Those prison guards are so stupid. They did sing happy birthday to me though, which I did appreciate. That was nice of them. And then I stole his keys, so... Terry, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I hate being in jail, so... It's really... what am I gonna do? It's ready to cut through your nonsense? We'll cut through your nonsense, maybe. I've never said nonsense even once, ever. Oh, my music is out. What am I gonna play now? You just freaking go with the old tried and true. Actually, yeah, we'll just do some Zelda music. Why not? I'm freaking so lazy. So I should really just compile some more stuff. Saying you happy birthday is so cute. Yeah, a few of them did. Some of them don't hate me. A lot of them do. Some of them think I was falsely accused for things I can't bring up at the current moment, and definitely not because I haven't made up my lore yet. That's definitely not the reason. If that's what you're thinking, you should stop thinking that. How dare you? Also, they're prison guards. They're not monsters, you know. They have humanity in them. If it's someone's birthday, they're gonna sing happy birthday, God. They'll hate you less now that you're mowing. They haven't seen the cat ears yet. I'm a little scared of what they might say and or do. They might take them away from me, confiscate them, ask how I got them, which would be a valid question, but I'm not going to give them a straight answer. It's going to be a very, dancing around the issue kind of answer. Like, where did you get those? Where did I get what? The ears on your head. My mother gave them to me. No, the other ones. I don't know what you're talking about. Need to get you those cat ear headphones now? No, I already told you I'm going to get a microphone. You can't just replace the headphones, too. That I just told you I was going to keep using. That would be redundant. I know they probably just make the ones you can clip onto a headset you already have. Sorry, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. Ugh. But I don't want those. I do not want. But you have an aesthetic now, it all needs to match. It does not. Does not need to match. What am I gonna get, a pop filter for my dedicated mic that's just like a pink floof at the end of it? No, I'm not gonna do that. No matter how much you want that to happen and be a thing, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get gamer lights in my room? Start up my OnlyFans? No. It's not gonna happen. We've already talked about this, believe it or not, and I'm not doing it. I am not Honey Goblin, or whatever her name is on Twitch. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's a pop filter in the shape of a kitty cat, so you can smooch the cat sometimes. Don't laugh to yourself. you can't just type that and then laugh about it. What's wrong with you? What if I brought up a pop filter in the shape of a cat and told him that he could kiss it? Tee-hee-hee. What's wrong with laughing at yourself? Nothing. I do it all the time. How long is it? Almost 2 hours streamed today. Put it on the calendar. Again, I've made his neck too long. What is with me? Recently, I have to break this habit. I don't know what's happening. Just slowly envelop the face. And then move it on down. I keep making their heads too dang high. Put your head down where it belongs. Oh god, his cheekbones, I forgot. But where is that one? This one is probably here. Move that. Because you always wanted it bigger when being small. Yeah, maybe I'm projecting. Maybe I just want to be taller, and I'm making everyone's necks longer as a result. That'd be a good explanation too. We often want what we cannot have. What we cannot possess for ourselves. I keep getting so many notifications. Why is Bowsette trending again? Can someone tell this to me? I know that music video came out. Is that the only reason? Oh no, my Clip Studio is so slow. How many more faces I have to draw? Yeah, it's definitely not happening. I'm so slow. Glacial is how I would describe my art creation. Carving out the Finger Lakes. A few millennia at a time. I mean, what's wrong for a cute girl that doesn't exist? You haven't seen me? I can simp for whoever I dang well please. We were just talking about I simped for this character in a potion making game. Mainly because she's a tomboy muscle girl, and that's really just kind of, you know, kind of every aesthetic that I would look for as appealing in one person. So it's kind of unfair. It is unfair. I know. What's up with that? Why can't those kind of people be real? And also into me. Perfect characters, and we're unable to reach them, I know. It's truly a tragedy. It's a Shakespearean tragedy. Maybe even a Greek one. I don't know the difference. Doodly doodly. Maybe I should draw his face. I was weighing the option of not drawing his face right now, but I probably should get it out of the way. Me. I gotta use the landmark. The ear is where the eyeball probably gonna start, or the top of it anyway. You know, these are just things you think about when you're an artist like me. A genius, in simpler terms. With my less than average brain mass, I can do anything. Actually, his face is too high. And this is over too far. Everything is wrong. And I'm the problem? Seems unlikely. I think we're all just one step away from becoming those guys that Photoshop anime women next to them in their low-quality photo reels that they got. Caption something like "me and my girlfriend." It's like, I don't even know. How do you get to that point? Can't do it. Can't bring myself to even fathom it. We have AI for that now? That's true. You don't even got to draw it anymore. It could just be there. Or just Photoshop. You don't. Yeah, you don't got to do anywhere. You just do it. Next time you lose a bet, I want you to have a Daki mural next to your app. Daki Mocker. Alright, let me see what that is. Sorry, I'm a freaking American. Oh, that's what that is. I feel like I knew that. Thank God I didn't bring this up on stream when looking this up. Oh my god. Does it have to be an anime one, or can it be like, I'm seeing some furry ones, I'm seeing some My Little Pony ones? I don't even know what this one is. But it is thick with 8 C's approximately, so that's all I need to know about it, I suppose. What is this, freaking Tony the Tiger? No. It's not, but it could have been from the distance that I was looking at it. There's a naked lady with keep out tape wrapped around her. What is this? I'm getting uncomfortable. Oh, here we go. A Nightwing one. Now that I can get down with. As long as it's a waifu. Nightwing is kind of the husbando of the Batman animated series. I've come to understand this about him. Apparently he just gets it on with ladies all the time. Heroes or villains. There's a Dakimakura of Dabi from My Hero Academia, but that guy's gross. He's got a weird face with staples in it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop looking at these. Your fascination says it all. I just didn't realize how far we'd gone in that industry. I thought it was still just ladies, just anime ladies, but no, there's a lot going on in the body pillow community now. Do I have to draw the body pillow if I have to put it next to me, or what? I shouldn't be asking you, because you're going to say the thing that makes me suffer the most, which is probably that I would have to draw it. That laugh is all I needed, so I'm going to ignore what I think you're going to say, or would have said. Guys, also, that Honey Goblin streamer I keep talking about, mainly because she's an art streamer and also a Goblin VTuber. I'm not a VTuber, but you get the idea. I'm pretty sure she just celebrated, like, a milestone on Twitch, and I think it was only, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 2 years? I gotta see if this is right. Honey Goblin Twitch, 2 years. 2 years of stream. She's only been streaming for 2 years. Oh no, I accidentally clicked on her. She might be live right now. Okay, she's not live right now. And she has 103,000 followers. Some people truly are just built different. I've been streaming for, like, I don't know, a little over a month. And I can't even comprehend that kind of exponential growth that would need to take place for me to reach 103,000 followers in, like, a billion years, let alone 2. The power of being a VTuber and also a goblin waifu, I suppose. Hot dog, I know! She did that growth in 2 years! Friend of mine I know since 2014, he has 5 viewers. I mean, as long as you're having fun doing it, man, that's what matters. You never do any of this stuff expecting it to take off. You can't. You'll drive yourself freaking crazy. Like this comic, I expect it to get about 1-2 viewers, and one of them is Swan, so the other one is Stove. And then anything else after that is probably just a bonus. I've been streaming ever since. Yeah, it's all about our small community. You gotta be, man. You just gotta be. I could be putting more work into it. I've seen the suggested thing to do is to put clips, edit them together, and put like stream highlight videos on YouTube and TikTok. But I am just so lazy. Also, my VODs, there's no way there's anything. I could sift through all of my VODs right now, and I guarantee you there would not be a single interesting thing. To the Zoomers of TikTok, or even myself. I don't know, I think I would be my own worst enemy. I'd be sifting through my VODs and be like, no, that could be funny if anyone else said it, but nope, that's just stupid actually. I'm gonna not put that in there. I wouldn't know how to pick things. I am a bonus feels bad man. I mean, I don't know, I feel like being a bonus is pretty good. It just means I won't expect you to be a guaranteed viewer. Unlike the people I've been talking to about this comic for probably, I don't know, at least months, maybe not a year, over a year by now. If you want to check out my comic when I actually do start releasing it, all the better for it. I'm gonna give this guy a trim real quick. His beard is like so long in this frame here. I don't know why. I said frame like I'm animating. I don't. I could, but I'd have to buy. Ooh, I should buy Clip Studio EX actually. I should do that when it's on sale, of course. Then I could start animating things in Clip Studio, my software of choice. Discounted upgrade from Pro to EX is a discount upgrade. Neat. Wow, Pro costs $200. Is that real? No, it's from 200. The upgrade is from 200 to 180. I'll think about this later. That is an off-stream thing for me to mull over. So basically what I've been leading to, and it should be obvious by now, is should I have boobs on my avatar? I think like the only way I'm going to see exponential growth at this point is if something like this takes place. We're talking about body pillows and cat ears and an aesthetic that I have to build. 103,000 followers. The only difference between her and me is pretty much the fact that it's a she and not a man. I think that's the only. I think I've cracked the case. Forget differing in skill and talent and knowledge of making digital animated assets and production of a stream and better audio. I think it's just the fact that I don't have boobs right now that is weighing me down, ironically enough. We have to go with the momentum, let it sweep you away. If I'm gonna reach exponential growth, this is the only avenue for success. Sorry, Zelda's Lullaby, for defiling this pleasant song with my horrible, horrible ramblings. My depraved rambling. I think what's holding you back is a lack of keyboard. My keyboard stool is what keeps this stream afloat. Without it, there would be no stream. And I'll thank you when you're in my chat room to respect that. You can talk that way in your own stream, but when we're in my stream, not under my roof. Ain't gonna disrespect my keyboard stool. Sometimes I think about how violent I plan on getting with this comic, and I'm just like, I look at my art style, the art style that I've chosen, because it is easily replicatable for me. And I'm just like, is it actually gonna land when people are getting like freaking just limbs, just splat? I mean, Scott Pilgrim did it, and that has even more of a cute art style than I'm doing right now. And it worked in Scott Pilgrim. Speaking of the Scott Pilgrim anime, apparently they're getting the people who did the soundtrack for the video game to come back and do music for the anime, which is going to be pretty sick, I think. Ultra-violent and cute sometimes go hand in hand. I just hope it's not too jarring. Because I feel like I've struck like an interesting, not an interesting per se, but like sort of an unintentional middle ground between like a cutesy art style and a grounded one. And the last thing you want to do is get caught in the middle in a way that's mediocre or just reaches in like an uncanny valley type thing. It's awesome I have that soundtrack saved. Anamanaguchi is pretty great. And I'm glad to see that they're still getting work as the Scott Pilgrim dudes. It's pretty good. It's a bit of a disservice to their talents, but that is pretty much what they're known for. They're like, it's like if you know how Smash Mouth is known for Shrek music. They're probably known for the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack that they did. Also, Swan, have you seen the leaked Avatar movie character designs for the adult versions of the gang? Because we looked at them earlier. I didn't even know there was going to be a movie. But now that I know these character designs are dope, no, you must see them. Avatar movie leaked character designs. Look how fast I can type on my keyboard stool.
We have just got our first.
Yes, we did. Now shut up. All right.
Official image.
Shut your mouth, bro. Oh yeah, I didn't even show the whole thing last time. Yeah, you can see there was Toph in here and I cut her off earlier. Look at all this, it looks so dope. Probably not AI generated. I'm thinking it's not. I like to have benefit of the doubt in this particular situation. Type faster on a keyboard tray, you don't know that. You have no idea. But yeah, these are the designs. I think literally all of them are bangers. Look, Zuko in particular got some freaking drip. Got his hair back. I love them. I think they're all good. Even Saga here, like he's got like this war machete, a proper avatar. That's why it's looking like an actual sequel. And I didn't even know it was happening. I knew there was going to be the Netflix live action thing at some point, the remake, which is probably like why. So it seems pretty pointless when the original show is already like beloved as one of the best animated works of fiction by most people. But this is a good call. I think a sequel where the gang's back together, They're all adults. They're doing cool stuff. They probably got sick powers now that they've mastered. Sokka's not an idiot. He's probably like an actual general now. I think it's going to be... If this is real, I think this is all dope. Ugh. Hopefully the writers of this movie know how romance works. Unlike literally every other writer ever. I don't know why romance is so hard. Speaking of that, I just finished, because me and my nephew watched The Owl House together. It was kind of a thing. I got him into the first couple seasons, and then we decided we would watch the finale season that finished recently together when each episode came out. And we finished that, and I bring up The Owl House because it's one of the better examples of romance in a show recently. I've said this before, but it's true. So we finished that, and that show, it's like so much more organic, and then you think of the Avatar in romance, and I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, you got it right there. Don't remind me of Korra. Don't even talk to me about Korra and romance, if you could even call it that. If you could call like 3 people gaslighting each other and dating each other out of spite romance, then yeah, I guess Korra has romance. I guess. I'm dating you just because I'm trying to get the attention of this girl that I want to be my girlfriend. How does that feel? It's like, are we really... At that point, and this show's for children, by the way. Korra is a show for... Are we really setting the best example for children? When, like, every character in the show is just spite dating each other and getting angry about everything happening. Until, you know, the Korrasami moment happens at the end, completely unearned. Because I guess they expended all other options, I guess. It just had to happen. Look, guys, when in doubt, representation. Completely deserved and earned, in a narrative sense. They looked at each other in a race car once and smiled. That's basically marriage material. I don't even know if it was a race car. Was it a race car? I forget. See, it's not even that memorable of a thing. I can't even remember the moment. Anyway, Korra's dumb. The character and the show, we should all remember it as such. There's only a couple cool moments. When the one when the boat explodes, that one's pretty cool. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then what you don't know. The moment when the boat explodes is just more shocking, though. Which is probably why I find it interesting. And the one where the dude suffocates the lady with airbending. That's pretty sick. I do enjoy that scene. Just forms a bubble around her head. It's kind of messed up, honestly, that they put that in that show. We don't stand underwritten romances. We don't. My favorite movie of all time, Princess Mononoke. My big flaw with the movie, the romance sucks. There's more romantic chemistry between the main protagonist and his sister. And I don't like that. I don't enjoy this. I've said it before, I'll say it again. We've brought this up. And I hate that I have to keep doing it. Why is this eye so big? Don't bring up that video again. I'll bring up that man until I die. Him talking about Ashitaka's handsome face cracks me up. Every time. It's so funny. Every time it's so funny. There's romance in Princess Mononoke? No. But there should be. You would think there would be, because it's like a central element to the conflict between the man and the forest realms. Excuse me, I flipped my canvas. Did it flip? Nope, I've crashed my screen. She like mouth feeds him beef jerky at some point. And I guess that's the most intimate moment they share. Other than he like calls her pretty or something. It's like, wow. Good job, Miyazaki. Is that how you met your wife? You just said, you're pretty. And then she mouth-fed you beef jerky. I guess that would be pretty intimate. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it. That's like crazy first date material. That is Japanese romance. You know what? I gotta admit, there's a bit of a cultural divide here that I'm not aware of. Maybe that's just how it is. I don't know. Gonna move this over some more. This facial hair. And then you gotta move over as well. Whoops, I've just pressed D without Control D. Monkey D. Luffy. Man, that's a show I'll never watch. One Piece? Too much. There's just too much of it. If the anime was more streamlined, I might get into it. But unfortunately, it suffers from early shonen anime syndrome, which is just half of the early show is just complete filler nonsense for no reason, and I don't want to sift through all it. And they did the worst thing they could do, which is they made some episodes partially filler, and then partially canonical to the plot. So you have to watch some of the filler episodes to even get to the plot. Why would they do this? Why would they do this to me specifically? It makes me so mad. I watch it with a guide to help skip the filler. That's the thing I would have to do, I suppose. How do I draw this man's mouth? Give me your mouth. God, I hate that, yeah. How does your freaking mouth work, brother? Okay, so it's kind of like that. Okay, give me this. That's pretty much how I did it here, so that's fine. No, that makes him look like he's got that going on. I shall watch it. I shall watch it. Sorry, I can't speak right now. Gonna try again in a second. Ahem. I also watch it while drawing because the anime is so stretched out. Yeah, it's a great anime to multitask with. You know what else is a good anime to multitask with? Definitely Kaiji, for sure. You just throw that on in the background, get it done over a weekend, probably. In my opinion. Not Kaiji? What do you mean, not Kaiji? What do you even say? I forgot I gotta draw his little facial wrinkles that he's got. Oh, this song's a banger. Mirai wa boku na no tero na kya. Kaiji requires all of my investment, both of my eyeballs, and at least several months of your life through the heart palpitations you go through while watching the show. His beard is long, man. I can't even eat while watching it. I'm pretty sure the resolution of the pachinko machine arc is the only time while consuming fictional media that I have ever vocally been elated out loud, and it was at like 3 in the morning, so I was like, oh god. I probably just woke up my parents. But I was so hype, and that's like never happened. Before or since. I don't think I've ever like vocally like just vocalized to a piece of media, movie, television show, book, anything, since the end of Kaiji. I was like, yo! It was so crazy. I got super invested, and I don't know why. I don't know why that's the show that did it. It's just a gambling anime. But it's like one of my favorite pieces of media ever made. So well done. Alright, what about Keijo? the series that I often confuse Kaiji for in my mind when I'm trying to spell them. That one you could probably watch in the background, although I would probably want to focus on that one wholeheartedly. They do a great job of hooking you, they really do. Let's flip this one more time and see if his face is good. I think this eyeball's a little high still. So that's your speed, huh? Don't say it like that. Don't make me feel so bad about saying that. That cut even deeper than "that's a stupid thing you said." Those 5 words you said, those are probably the most hurtful things you've ever said to me. So that's your speed, huh? I get it. Sounds so disappointed. No. That's what you're into, I guess. It's fine. No, I'm not mad. I'm just, I didn't expect that from you. I expected, better. Kaiji is pretty good, but the suspense is killing me. It'll do it, man. Haven't watched season 2, only season 1. Season 2 gets gnarly. I hope you could hear the headbang that I did while saying that, because I did do one. One thing I also been thinking about in regards to the comic, to talk about something related to what's on screen for once. I've been thinking about getting too caught up in talking head composition or sitcom composition, which is where you just basically get stuck in, like, there's the faces and they're talking, and there's the faces and they're talking. Luckily, I think I've been doing a pretty decent job of breaking it up so far. Like, this is the first page, establishing shot, zoom in, interior shot at an angle with perspective. You know, I got another page. You got single shot, then you got sort of a zoomed out, not quite a wide shot, but, you know, more of a zoomed out shot. Then you got a reverse shot of the door they're looking at, and you got a side angle. I think I'm doing a pretty decent job of breaking it up, but I do want to be mindful of not just getting caught in the talking head loop. There's this comic I haven't been reading it, but I've been fascinated by it recently, and I'm surprised it took me this long to start talking about it. Because the community surrounding this comic is nuts. It's called Questionable Content. It's a comic that's been going for like over a decade. It has like 5,000 entries in the comic, and that's like a page, and it's a daily update. And the only thing I can glean from this comic is that everyone who reads it hates it, but they just can't stop reading it. And it's not even like offensively bad or anything. It's just like mediocre, and that's enough for them to hate this fan base that this comic has. And they'll just be mad at anything, even just like the composition of, like, they'll just be, and it's daily updates too, so I don't fault the creator for even defaulting to this. But like, if just like every panel in one of the daily updates is just like, you know, 2 people here, there's the person here closer, and then here's the other person, and then there's the 2 people again, and then there's like, maybe they look over in the direction somewhere else in the room and they're looking at something over here, and they'll just get so mad about, like, oh wow, didn't even try for any dramatic angles in this one, did you? And it's just like, oh my god, I've never seen such a vitriol directed at something so mundane. Just a guy making a daily comic. I don't even know if the comic has actual fans at this point. Like, it's so weird. Like, all of the subreddits are just like this hate parade for this dude making a daily comic that he's been doing for over a decade, and all the arguments are like, well, it used to be good, but now I just hate read it because of how bad it is. And it's just like I read some of the entries. I've really hopped in like 5,000 entries into the comic, so I have no idea what the story is. But from what I look at, it doesn't even seem bad. It doesn't seem particularly interesting, but I assume that's a byproduct of, like I said, not reading the first 5,000 entries. But it's just such a bizarre community that I had never seen before, and I'm still checking in daily just to see what they're talking about, more than I am actually to like look at the comic, and I have no idea what they're doing. It was fascinating. And I don't know why they do this to themselves. Legitimately hate this comic, and they're reading it for decades. I think it is the sunk cost fallacy a little bit. Like, at some point you just become so invested in something that you have to see it through now. You just gotta. The sunk cost fallacy? Whoops, that's the wrong brush. But yeah, hopefully my comic doesn't fall into that sort of issue. When will he stop? I don't even know. I don't know if he plans on stopping. I don't even know what the comic is about, or how long into the story arcs we are. If it even looks like it's resembling approaching some sort of logical conclusion, I have no idea. If you make 5,000 daily comics, though, something tells me you're planning on keeping it going for a while. Like at least another couple of weeks. I can't see that emote, if it's an emote. I don't know what it is. I do see the text, though, and I assume that's an emote. Imagine hate reading something every day. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't even hate read something for an hour, let alone 10 years of my life. I would probably just get bored and then move on to something more interesting like the Kaiji manga, which continues beyond the storyline of the anime. If you're looking for more Kaiji content, it's kind of not paying attention, and it auto-completed that email for me. Hate watching Zotan stream. Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking sometimes. How do I get out of here? Leave. Timeout for 600 seconds. I don't do the chat command because I don't have a chat bot. So I just do the default one in Streamlabs, and then I just click on timeout immediately, so. It's not actually 600 seconds. But it could have been, so watch yourself. Nobody hates my streams more than me, though, so you can't say anything to me that I haven't said to myself in the mirror. Does Steve still think he's timed out? No, he has communicated with me today. I have spoken to him. I did apologize for that on the day it happened as well. And then he made me draw the handler, so I guess that was my retribution for the day. As long as you don't hate chatting with us, that is fine with me. Now, you guys are cool. So you don't have to watch your stream. I don't have to watch my streams. It's true. If I did edited clips and had to upload them to YouTube, then I would have to watch my streams or hire somebody to do that. But like, I have neither the money nor the energy or the time to edit my own compilations or get someone to do it. So for now, this is all the content that I'm going to produce, is this comic and the streams of the comic. Hopefully, when the comic comes out, it's more entertaining than the process of making it. Ugh, or the person rambling on about whatever. Maybe I'll start talking about, I don't know, Bill Clinton next? Epstein, that's a good conversational topic for Twitch.tv. Surely everyone's dying to hear my thoughts on the war in Iraq. Depends on the ratio of panels to bed making. I told you that's after. I'm pretty sure there's not a single panel dedicated to bed making anymore. Actually, I can't guarantee that, so I actually scratched that. There may or may not be more bed making in the future. The war on Iraq is old news, yeah, I know, but people still have opinions about it. Some big opinions. Some huge opinions. We literally have a mantra in this country for a certain day of the year, which is to never forget what they did to us. Politicians of this country, they want you to hold those grudges, mate. Might as well voice your opinions on World War II. Alright, here I go. I think that Adolf guy, kinda stinky. And I'll say that, too, out loud, with my full heart on display. Beating out of my chest. I know. It's bold. It's brash, even. Crude and crass, perhaps. Blue off color. But I think it needs to be said. Not the man's hygienic habits. You know what's funny? It's not funny, but it is funny. Apparently Hitler, the man famous for using gas in his warfare and general mistreatment of human beings, apparently he had a flatulence problem. Which I think is just a bit of funny insult to injury for a man who is a monster. Someone out there is bound to disagree with you and say he smelled wonderful. True, probably. Damn, get to see it is funny. Everyone agrees that it's funny, so it's not weird. It's not wrong to say. It's not wrong to make fun of Hitler for being gassy. Can I burn you back? What do you mean? Why are you burning me back for burning Hitler? No, you can't burn me back for burning Hitler. I'm saving you. That's a bad look for you. You can sit right there in the safety of your own withheld opinion. I'm just trying to help, man. You don't want to retaliate against the person who's making fun of Adolf Hitler. That's not good socially. I told you someone would disagree. I don't think he was going to disagree. He was just going to roast me. But if you're roasting someone for disagreeing with Hitler, that's not the best time, I tell you. I think there are many better times. Many better places. Even just for the sake of disagreement. Sorry, that was my Ben Shapiro voice. Because that was a very Ben Shapiro statement. Now let's just say, for the sake of the argument, it is not the best time. I would agree with that. Luckily, this is a safe space and everyone can have an opinion, even if it's not the correct one. Yeah, I'm definitely not documenting these streams in a VOD form that will be preserved on the internet forever. That's not happening. Don't even get it twisted. I would never do that. Twitch would never do that. He's hovering over the timeout button right now. That's true, but you're never going to believe this one. It's over your username again. It's crazy. I just can't... My mouse cursor is just hovering over there. I don't know what's going on. Did I run out of music? I did. What? How long have I been streaming? Almost 3 hours. I feel the sword of Damocles. Dropping the sword of Damocles reference on me. This is Okami music. Ooh, this is nice. What a good track to start off with. I forgot this one was in the game. I like this one. Well, the faces have been slow and steady today, but I do think they're turning out okay. At the very least, so that's fun. Okami. The Zelda game that never was. I mean, it should have gotten like 18 sequels and a movie and an animated series, in my opinion, but that's fine. Could you imagine an Okami animated series? I would lose my gourd. Yes, we're doing the eyebrows beneath the hair. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Shut up. So sorry, was that rude? Actually, though, a weak DS spinoff and then nothing is fine too. I know, what was up with it? Let's take one of the most expressive art styles in gaming and compress it down to the Nintendo DS of all consoles. They might as well have just released a Game Boy port at that point. A lot of plosives in that sentence. Game Boy port at that point. Put that on Kickstarter and I'll fund all of it. I would too. I think these eyebrows are too high. Move them on down there. Come on down. Although I have heard Okami Den is okay. I have not played it myself. What does a copy of that run for these days? Okami Den. Known in Japan as Okami Den Chisaki Taiyo. $80. Not too bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, it's okay. Yeah, I think it should be. Considering it's at the very least Okami, you know? I thought it was going to be like a Game Boy, or not a Game Boy, a Pokemon cartridge where they're just like hundreds of dollars now. It's only like $80. It actually isn't a bad game, it just really doesn't bring anything new to the formula, and limited by the platform for sure. Donkey dunk. I think I need to adjust her face shape in this panel. I think that's what's throwing me off here. Lady, your face isn't even your face. I gotta fix it your face so that it looks like your face. You feel me? Ow. I keep hitting my cables, and they keep like... It's like, imagine if you were standing on a tightrope and you fell on it, and it just hit you straight up the middle. That's what it feels like I'm doing with this headphone cable on my arm every 5 minutes. Erase her chin. Okay. Erase Steve's chin? No, keep going. What do you mean keep going? On you or the lady? Now I'm confused. Okay, I see what you're getting at here. It took me a second. Goddamn Thumb from Spy Kids. Yeah, that was a good mental image there. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Stevie made him redraw the whole face. I wanted to redraw the whole face anyway. It's fine. That looks more like the lady. Okay, good. That was bugging me. Now I'm good. Okay. I don't really have a character model sheet for her because she's going to be a minor character, so maybe that's my mistake. How many more faces I gotta draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more faces. Guys, why did I do this? Kill me, please. Why would he do this? What do your eyes look like, lady? Basically the same as this dude's. I guess I made that easier on myself then. Thank the Lord. Need to include more panels of just text or objects like Togashi? I know, I'm looking at the freaking Full Metal manga behind me like every 5 minutes. And I'm just seeing like sometimes they'll just draw a vase and then there's text in it and the vase is like in like a third of it is in the panel and 2/3 of it are cut off. And then there's just a speech bubble and I'm just like, yeah, there we go. I should be doing that, apparently. That seems so much easier than what I'm doing. Actually, I should flip this while I'm here. Yeah, do that. I should be doing that. This comic would get made faster, that's for dang sure. Instead of just drawing freaking like 18 figures on a page like an idiot. If anyone says anything, point to Arakawa. I'll point to the greats. All the masters are doing it. Why can't I do it too? Oh, you had eyeballs mapped out, and I moved them. Get your dang face where your face is. I think this is actually a little bit off kilter. Now, this was drawn with a different nose angle in mind. So maybe I move this back a bit? she did it first. I'm just learning by example. Where did my select go? Alright. This is you, this is me, this is what I always want to be. Is that how the song goes? I don't know. Nobody knows what I'm referencing anymore. That's a song from somebody who was on the Disney Channel, I'm pretty sure. Back when I was a lad. So I'm fairly certain nobody would know what I'm talking about. This is real, this is me? What is that song? Watching stuff on Disney Channel is probably... It's one of the most bittersweet times of my life, because I enjoy watching those shows. But then I have to admit to people that I was watching shows on Disney Channel at the age of, like, I don't know, 14? 15? I was watching them for a while. Longer than I should have been. And I don't even know why. You know what show went hard, though? Good Luck Charlie was good. That was an interesting... It was just like a... It's just a sitcom, but I did enjoy it. $22. And now I've fully embraced that. I say that like I regret watching cartoons at a time when I was... Because this is what you go through when you're a teenager. You're a kid, you enjoy cartoons. You get to that point in your teens, you're like, I'm too old for cartoons. Now, you reach where I am again, 23, and you're like, I'll watch any cartoon I damn well please. And nobody can stop me. I literally just talked about how I was watching the Owl House series finale with my nephew. Because we both enjoy the show very much. And I was just talking about the Avatar movie, which, if it's real, I will probably watch immediately. It's a cycle that always leads back to cartoons. Cartoons are just too sick, man. And not my fault. Alright, now the fabled other eye is, oof, what an angle I've chosen. Let's see if I can nail it first try. God, this music is so good! Can I just say that again? Take me away to this mystical land. This fictional land of Japan. That isn't real, by the way. They just say it is. What is this? Are you gonna make me pause my Okami music right when I'm gushing over it? That is an angle indeed, I know. What the heck is it? Let's go here. Yeah.
Bro, are you serious?
Hold on. Give me that. Give me this. Where's the volume on these YouTube shorts? Oh, there it is. I didn't even... Oh, it just mutes it. I can't even turn this up. I'm pissed.
Seriously watching cartoons? Yeah. What are you, some sort of child? Why don't you watch something a little more age appropriate? I'm a detective, but I'm from New York. I'm a detective, but I'm from Chicago. I'm a detective, but I'm from LA. I'm a detective, but I'm from Miami. Behold my tropical
You
shirt.
do have one of those.
I'm a detective, but I understand math. I'm a detective, but I work for the FBI. I'm a detective, but I used to be a criminal. I'm a detective, but I have...
Oh, that one sounds sick though, don't it?
Or do I? I'm a detective, but for sex.
That one's just awesome.
I'm a detective, but for the military. I'm a detective, but for psychopaths. I'm a detective, but what if aliens, perhaps? I'm a detective, but I have impossible forensic technology. And I'm Sherlock.
He is.
Bro, are you...
Where's my cartoon crime procedural? You don't need them. It's all age appropriate. It'll be live action. And you're gonna like it. And I'm dead. Somebody get that forensic technology on me. I forgot I had the cat ears on. Ugh, now I'm angry again. My day is ruined. Why do I stream? I guess I have Psychopaths, but that ain't for children. That is most certainly not for children. Or Gantz. You like Gantz, kids? Should I show my nephew Gantz? I shouldn't, is the answer. Nobody answer that in any way other than no. Kids love Gantz. Do they? Do they now? Show me one kid who loves Gantz, and I will show you somebody who is in juvie right now. Plot twist, they are the same person. Has a ball in it, kids play with balls all the time. Look at dodgeball, yeah, they love that, dude. Just like a fun time on the playground. Watching Gantz is... Forget the scenes with the dog and the train and everything else, really. Was the dog scene really necessary, Gantz? Sorry, I have to bring it up. I'm thinking about it now. Was that integral to the plot? Did we need that one? I'm just asking. Because I think the creator knows the answer. I just want to hear them say it. That it was not necessary. Like the Dragon Ball dude who put in the deer scene. Again, not necessary. Very weird, very cringe. I think half of that series was for Shizzy Goes On. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Half of it was for that, and then the other half took itself a little bit seriously. But most of the time, you kind of just had to go with the flow of that show. Sorry, I didn't mean to start rapping on you. It kind of comes naturally to me. Mainly because a rapper's what I want to be, honestly, and now that I can see the path in front of me... Sorry, it's just good. It's just too easy. Eminem 2? But green? Wow, are we in Rapper's Paradise? Yeah. No, we're in Hell's Paradise. Flawless segue into talking about the Hell's Paradise anime, by the way. I want to start watching it. I've read some of the manga, and it's very good. I'm gonna start watching the anime soon because it's a very good, interesting series. There's also a millionaire. Why is this pupil so dumb? Like me, I'm stupid like this pupil here. Why is your eyelash on a different layer? Why did I do that? I started watching that. It's pretty good. Well, the beginning of the manga is anyway, so I assume the anime is, you know, if they follow the story, should be pretty good. Whoops. Give me the eraser. That's not where your eye is. One show I haven't seen. I'm really bad on my anime recently. I haven't seen the Konosuba spin-off, which apparently is also okay. I'm a little disappointed to hear that. I wish it was as good as the original content. the series that it stems from, but you know, okay, Konosuba is still pretty good in my opinion. And I'd be willing to watch that. I started watching that too. I'm very behind. I need to catch up on some stuff. I just haven't had the time. Seeing as I am awake during the skeleton hours. The do not call this person at 3 a.m. hours. I do be awake during the witching hours, and I'm not afraid to say it. Did you ever watch Odd Taxi? No, I was actually about to bring that up as another one that I was behind on. I gotta do that one too. I'm so behind. It's not even fair. Fantastic. I've heard great things. It's another one I think you'd like. I think I saw one clip that was I've only seen one clip. Best recommendation Swan's ever given. Are these both the eye? Okay, so that should just be these two layers. I only saw one clip, and it was like the one where he's talking to a guy or something. At some point, the walrus dude just breaks down and says, like, you just essentially just it boils down to, please stop talking. You have no idea what you're talking about, and it was very funny. I can't even remember the context of the conversation, but I do want to see the show more now. I recommended it to Steve because I knew he'd like it, but then he didn't watch it until Giga recommended it. Stove, you're getting put on blast right now. How do you feel? Anything you can say in your defense? Or you just want to accept this beatdown willingly? It's quietly hilarious suspense show. Suspense show. Are you saying I won't be able to eat during this show? This roast has been directed towards Swan Drawn for not being able to do two things at once. When one of the things is eating, and the other things is watching a suspenseful television show. Not at all. You know you can eat during it as an easy pace? Alright. That's fine with me then. Alright, I guess I can draw the faces down here. Actually, what time is it? Nah, I guess I'll do it off stream if I find the time, TM, wherever it is. Who knows? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces left. Wait, where did this lady go? Get back here. There you are. Get back here, lady. Where do you freaking go? You gotta sleep? I do have to do that. So I don't know if I will find the time, but I will try to find the time. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? Yeah, but yeah, we made progress. I forgot this was still here. Could you just nope? Yep. Get on out of there, little thumb lad. You were funny for a bit, but now you're not, so you must leave. I want to do more vertical panels at some point. I did one on one page, but now it's mainly horizontal town. But that's it for... you know what, let me just... I'm gonna leave the stream with some dignity, if you would allow me. There, I can blink again. Oh, my eyes, you can hear them crusting over as I return moisture to them. I can blink again. Alright. That the headband kept your eyes open. It did. It was pulling the skin of my forehead back so much that I couldn't close my eyes. As a torture device. That's the wrong. No, he's gonna say the line. No, he's gonna say it. I brought up the wrong one. I'm gonna end stream before you can say it. No, that's not true. Your eyeballs are like the prison planet from Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah, pretty much. I gotta move the starting soon screen to the bottom of my, what do you even call my sources? Starting soon screen still. No, it's not. All right, that's it for me. I think forever. So, yeah. Until tomorrow. Why'd I say that so Canadian? Oh, I'll see you guys there tomorrow, you know. And, yeah, more comic. Forever. Have fun. You as well. Catch y'all later. Thanks for stopping by as usual. And more stream to be had unless I fall asleep again. Who knows? Ooh. Bye.